one of the saddest things that I had to go through and experience was losing a good friend of mine who was one of the greatest rappers of all time and one of the most amazing poets, writers. I mean, I put him on a level as a Tupac of East Coast.
DMX.
Like DMX, Earl, my brother, who's lived with me several times in my life at different points. First time I convinced him to go to a rehab, it was to keep him out of jail and like maybe try and help him in some way. But at that point, I was like coked out of my brains when he was on crack. Yeah, so it was like the blind leading the blind. It's like, yo, man, you really need to like get your shit together, man.
He was probably like, this is the pot calling the kettle black.
Yeah, but he went, and when he got there, he called me because this place was directly across from the Hard Rock in Florida. It was called Recovery First. And it was a no frills place. It wasn't no passages in Malibu.
Oh, this is, okay.
This is like, a regular spot, like where people get court ordered and like that type of shit.
Oh, because he didn't have a choice in the matter. It's to avoid jail. So they picked it for him.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
But I mean, I helped make that the selection.
Sure.
I knew the people are good people and actually give a shit over
You vetted it.
At Recovery First.
Yeah, I get it.
Didn't work for me, but it is a good place.
Okay.
All right. But at any rate, calls me from the Hard Rock directly across the street and he lets me know. I'm like, how the fuck are you calling me? You have a phone there? Like, what's going on? And he's like, I'm with the nurse across the street at the Hard Rock. And he's like telling me that he had to like bang this nurse and this and that. So he got booted. She got booted.
Oh boy.
And so I knew exactly who it was too. Cause she was all right. Like I remember being in there like, week 1, 2 in rehab, nobody looks good. By week 5, like the ugliest broad in the world started like, she got a little something, it just your taste, you get a little less selective. But yeah, so he ended up coming back to my house. And then like a couple of days later, I was at the Mondrian. He was at my house and I was like having a breakfast over there. And they told me there was 50 federal agents at my house. And it went down as Scott Storch's drug den. DMX was arrested.
Unreal. They'll write anything, man.
Yeah. I mean, that's just, whatever.
Yeah.
Look, if I'm in a car and like somebody gets busted like for something or there's this and that's always going to be my name that comes up. Like,
of course.
Yeah,
you're the headline. You're going to sell newspapers.
Flashing forward to now, Steve LaBelle and me, who we're partners on this Heavenly Center. We realize that his addiction progressed to a point where he's about to die. He has now emphysema and he's a hit of crack away from death. So now we have DMX come and sit down with me, Steve LaBelle, and we're talking about what has to happen. And our partner, Frank Sid, a very wealthy guy in the recovery business, he and I and Steve, we sponsored him and we put him on a private jet, sent him to Washington for a detox. Okay. And then he was due to go at the end of that detox, which he made it through successfully. He's supposed to get on the plane, the private jet again, head back to LA and do inpatient with us. He never made it to that plane. And then he died. Just a short time later.
Like days?
Yeah.
That's brutal, man.
And if he would have listened, he would have got on that plane.
Might have been different.
Yeah. I can't make somebody physically get on a plane. Like, I wanted to. Mm-hmm. I would have fucking, like, knocked him out and just let him wake up in the motherfucking rehab. Like, what if I would have known what's the way it was going to be done?
Yeah. It's sad. I don't understand why some of us...
That shit haunts me to this day, that I was this close to saving this man's life. Why can't I be with Earl right now talking to you about this shit and laughing about this story? It's a different ending.
Yeah. I'm sorry for your loss too. That's I've lost so many friends out here, doing what I do and working in this field and trying to be an advocate for it. Like, I countless friends. I mean, really close people, good people. Sure. And I don't understand why, like, that's sort of what drives me, I think, in general, is that I realize that I'm here, that there must be a reason for it. And I'm just trying to find out what that
Look,
is.
at some point, the chemical takes over and we lose the person. And it's not them that loses determination. They just are powerless.
That's it. I mean, that's what it comes down to, right?
So I don't look at him as a weak person.
Hell
I look
no.
at it as a powerful drug.
Yeah.
That like fucking.
It's a powerful disease.
Eats away everything.
It's insidious, you know?